amazing day. Today I wanted to show you the transformation of our guest room into a homeschool room. Back when we first started the distance learning, I decided to move the bed in our guest room over and add a pop-up table in the corner. This gave us a tiny area where we could study and get a little bit of learning done in a quiet space, but overall it was just way too small of an area to work in. First, let's start with a little tour of this room, and it's gotten a little out of control because I had brought some pop-up tables in here and it just is not working out. There are pillows everywhere and they're meant to be on the back of this bed, but we have way too many. We had put this pop-up table in here for a last-minute solution, and this is way too high for the boys to sit at and be able to do any studying. So I brought their kids' tables in here, and this is way better. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that big one in here, just use the kids' ones. I started moving everything out of the room because I needed a clear area to be able to move this large bed around to the other wall. I also decided that we didn't need to have this pop-up table anymore, and we also didn't need the lamp because we installed overhead lighting. So that was one less thing that we needed in this room, and it added a lot more open space. This daybed is from IKEA and it is so heavy. It has built-in drawers underneath and it's such a nightmare when you want to move it around, but it is good for storage because of the drawers. Three pillows ended up being plenty. The next day I decided to organize the closet and get everything into really good working order so we knew what we had and could find it very easily. Eventually I'd like to add another shelf to this closet or maybe full built-in shelves, but there's always time for that. Here's a box of recycled stuff for projects we're gonna do. Up here we have all the craft supplies. This is a whole bunch of large newsprint paper for projects. This is a bunch of recycled stuff that we're going to make projects out of. Then my sewing machine and some extra chairs for the kids. The learning doesn't necessarily have to happen in this room. It's just I want to have this room set up in a way that one of them or both of them can come in here and play some music or play a CD that reads them a book, that sort of thing, and just have these tables out ready to go. I'm gonna hang up this, we're gonna be learning time, so I'm gonna hang this up, and then I wanna make this closet as functional as possible. This little drawer rack was given to us a long time ago, and at one point I almost thought about decluttering it because we weren't using it, but I normally do hold on to organizational items because usually they come in handy. So I just had put it in a closet with a few things in it, so I didn't really need it, but I thought, let's just keep it, and here we are, it's coming in handy. So I also usually keep bins like this because they can stack really easily, and I already own them, I don't want to repurchase them. So I just put all the pencils and markers in here, and the top shelf will be markers and pencils, things that they need to do their work. The next shelf down, I think I'm going to do all of Emmett's workbooks, and then the very bottom shelf, I'm going to do all of Calvin's workbooks.
I intend to do a lot of crafts, so the top shelf is crafting supplies, and then down below is where I will have all of their workbooks and learning materials.
I've just made the decision that I'm going to homeschool. It took a lot of, research and trying to figure out the best situation for us. And what our distance learning, I've been told what it would be. They really hadn't given us any information except saying, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be with a teacher on the internet. I mean, really they didn't give us any concrete information. So I decided to just go ahead and make my own decision. What I've been told is that it would be sitting for about 3 hours in front of a computer every day. And I know from the way the distance emergency plan learning went at the end of this last year, for us, it was just absolutely horrible. Between our shoddy internet connection here, my kids don't really like to sit in front of the computer for that long, and I would like our day to be a little bit more organic. It's a little bit harder, I think, when you have other kids at home that you also have to try to teach and work around. So I've just made the decision that I'm going to homeschool. I've gone online and I've ordered a math program that I intend to use, some booklets, as well as we're going to use the Khan Academy, which I really like. And then I also have a teacher coming once a week to help out and keep us on track and give us any ideas. I'll keep you updated as we go to what's working and what's not working. And definitely this will not be a homeschool channel. It's just, this is one extra thing that I'm having to learn how to do. And Emmett is going to learn how to deal with his parent teaching him, which I think that will be the biggest challenge of all. I'm just gonna quickly tidy up the room before I show you the final product of what it looks like and how I've set it up.
After moving everything around, I wanted to give the room a quick clean. I am just using the all-purpose spray from the Grove Collaborative. I love their products. I'm also using their microfiber cloth. I will link all that information down below in case you're interested. And then I'm just going to be fluffing the pillows and making sure everything is put into a good working order. Probably no one even has these old radios anymore, but my kids love it and they can play CDs and listen to books on CD. I also just wanted to vacuum really well around the perimeter of the room because we've had quite a few daddy long legs, not sure where they are coming from, but I wanted to make sure we got rid of all of them. I love the way the room turned out. It's simple, but it has everything that we need to learn during the day, and also it is still a guest room, so if we do have someone over, they can still stay the night.
We decided to hang Emmett's art from kindergarten here on the wall, and that was kind of a last second decision after I took the art that I had normally hanging here and put it into my office. And I actually love the fact that we can have his art here. I decided to go ahead and start teaching a little early. It's the beginning of August right now, and I thought we might as well just start reviewing what he needed to catch up on from kindergarten. And as you can see, this is all his kindergarten art, and he really misses his previous teacher. He really loved her. And I, feel terrible that he can't go back to school, just like all the other kids that can't go back to school. But I think this is a really good alternative, and I'm really surprised at how much reviewing we're having to do. So I'm just getting a head start and reviewing everything that they learned at the end of kindergarten and starting out first grade, and so far it's working out really good. And we've already been using this whiteboard behind me. I can link that down in the description box below, but he loves using the dry erase marker. It's just a different fun tool to use, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. And anyways, so far so good. We're having a little bit of adjustment as far as me teaching him, but I think we are going to be able to do this. And of course, if we can't, we will just course correct and do something else. So far, so good. I'm so happy we were able to make this room into a functioning homeschool room, a place where the boys can just focus on school and relax and have fun as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also we have a vlog channel and I will link that down below. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.